no massive success, even no dramatic transformation. For this reason, many people quit too early. But what if I told you that some of the most important growth in your life happens invisibly before you see the outcome physically? But what if the process is working underneath, which means you don't see it yet? What if you quit too soon? Let me put it to you that invisible progress is still progress if you do not stop. What I'm saying is that if you stay consistent long enough, your progress will emerge. Therefore, this consistency produces the outcome you're gunning for. The breakthrough that you hope should happen will come. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that success should happen quickly. You know, we live in a world where people want instant results. People are no longer patient. People want success in 1 week, confidence in 1 day, and transformation overnight. Cannot happen. Why not, you say? Well, because real growth doesn't happen instantly. Growth happens quietly, slowly, patiently, through consistent effort. Most of the time, the biggest changes happen beneath the surface first. Think about it like this. If you plant a seed in the ground today, you will not see a tree tomorrow. At first, several days, nothing is happening. It looks as if nothing is happening. But underground, roots are forming. This process is invisible to you. Strength is developing where no one can see it. Your life works the same way. Your every disciplined decision is building roots. Every good habit is gathering momentum, building roots. Every moment that you refuse to quit is building strength within you, even when no one notices. This is a very powerful example. Imagine an ice cube sitting in a freezing room at minus 10 degrees. Picture this. You start heating the room at minus 9 degrees. Nothing changes. At minus 5 degrees, still nothing changes. Even at minus 1 degree, it still looks exactly the same. This is the point where most people quit. You know, coming from 10 to 1. They feel they've tried so much, they've tried all they could, nothing has happened. Because you feel you have tried from 10, now you are on minus 1 degree, nothing has happened. It still looks exactly the same. And then you say to yourself, this effort is pointless. And then the room reaches 0 degrees and suddenly the ice cube melts. Here is a powerful lesson. The transformation didn't only happen at 0 degrees. Rather, it happened through the process. Every degree mattered. Every invisible moment mattered. The work was happening the entire time. That is exactly how success works. Most people only notice the breakthrough moment, and they think success happens overnight. They see someone become successful and quickly assume it happened overnight. They didn't see the invisible days. They didn't see the quiet discipline, the sacrifices, the consistency, the small decisions repeated daily. Future is built in moments that don't look impressive. That is why you need to stop focusing only on results. Most people are obsessed with what are called lag measures. The money, the weight loss, the followers, the recognition, the success. All those do take time to appear. But successful people focus on lead measures, the daily actions, showing up, doing the work, drinking water, reading 1 chapter, posting one video, praying consistently, taking one small step forward. Lead measures create lag results. Here is something very important. You cannot always control results immediately, but you can control your actions today. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you're building confidence. Confidence isn't built by waiting for success. Rather, confidence is built when you say something like, I'm going to do this, and then you do it, even if it's small. If you wake up on time, that's a win. If you stay disciplined today, that's a win. If you continue, even when you feel discouraged, that's a win. Small wins matter more than people realize. In fact, one of the best habits you can develop is keeping a success journal. Every day, write down small victories. For instance, you exercised, you controlled your emotions, maybe you avoided negativity, or maybe you stayed productive for 1 hour, or you kept going when you wanted to quit. You may say, why is this important? Why do I have to write small wins? Well, this is because a lot of people have trained their brains to focus only on failures. Some such people ignore progress. They only focus on those things they have not been able to achieve yet. And slowly, they convince themselves they are failing, even while they are growing. And this is because your brain believes what you repeatedly focus on. For instance, if you constantly focus on, I'm behind, I'm not successful yet, my life is not yet where I want it to be, your motivation starts to die. When you train yourself to notice progress, your mindset changes. You become strong mentally, more confident, more disciplined. Because momentum is created through small victories. Another dangerous mindset is this: I'll be happy when I become successful, when I have more money, when my life becomes easier. That kind of mindset is a trap. It's a trap because happiness keeps moving further away. You need to find joy in becoming. The truth is, you must learn to find joy in becoming. Find joy in growth. Find joy in discipline. Find joy in improving yourself. Be proud of yourself because you showed up. Be proud because you stayed committed to your goals. Be proud because you kept going when quitting would have been easier, because results are delayed, but discipline changes you immediately. And people who learn to love discipline become unstoppable. I need you to understand something today. You are probably closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Look at this. Never should you confuse invisible progress with failure. Some changes happen internally before they show up externally. Some victories begin in your mindset before they show up in your reality. So keep going, keep growing, keep showing up, keep believing, keep your focus, keep improving on yourself. Because one day, everything you have worked for quietly will finally show up. And people will look at your success and call it luck, without them understanding how many invisible battles you fought before getting there. In conclusion, write down 3 things you did right the last 5 days. It can be as tiny as things like I drank more water, I stayed disciplined, I completed my work, I protected my peace, I didn't give up. Learn to train your brain to recognize progress. Because growth begins when you stop looking for excuses to quit and start noticing reasons to continue. Thank you for watching. If this video has been useful to you in any way, like it. Let me know your comments. Share it with people who need it. Remember to subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation for more content like this on motivation, personal growth, and mindset growth. Massive growth starts invisibly. Trust the process. Keep going. Keep staying strong. Keep your focus. Allow your breakthrough to emerge. Never quit. Until I come your way again with another wonderful video of mine. It's a wrap for right now. Bye-bye. Mediocrity feels good. But guess what? It's killing your potentials. So therefore, if you are tired of living the life you hate, here is how to start living the life you were meant to live. Let me show you how to stop settling and start exactly the life you were meant to live. Most people spend their lives waiting for the right time to change. You do not need the right conditions. Then you say, what do I need? What you need is the right attitude, the right discipline to start. Here is how to break the cycle and outwork the competition. Hello? Nobody is coming to save you. Your goals won't happen by accident, and your excuses are keeping you stuck. All those your excuses, and there's no this, there's no that. It's time to face the hard truth. Take absolute control of your future. You're most welcome to ChristyNuga Motivation, a channel based on motivation, personal growth, and growth mindset niche. The category for this channel is education. Subscribe. Most people surround themselves with mediocre individuals. They reinforce comfort and provide excuses for not striving for more. We often overestimate competition and underestimate ourselves. So this actually leads us to settle for less than we are actually capable of achieving. Well, like we discussed in my previous video, constant distractions like social media, unnecessary scrolling and all that. Also, a lack of work ethics has prevented most people from achieving their goals. Your words lose value if they are not backed by actions. And guess what? Nobody actually cares about your plans. They only are concerned about the results you get. By ignoring the impossible, like the bumblebee that defies the aerodynamic laws to fly, you must ignore the reasons why you cannot succeed and move forward anyway. Avoiding suffering makes you a slave to comfort. True achievement requires you embracing the pain you are currently avoiding. Success about you getting 1% better every day. Over years, this compounds into massive growth. Average people are driven by convenience. What about you? Exceptional people are driven by a mission, the mission, the goal, the gold. Successful people who have passed on beyond what we are actually gunning for, they have their focus on the goals they are actually gunning for. Let me ask you, what drives you? What makes you tick? What is that thing you are gunning for? Is it strong enough? Is it powerful enough to keep you going? That goal you are gunning for, is it powerful enough to give you that drive? Does it serve as a catalyst to keep you going even when there is no motivation? You have to be obsessed with your goal to make it a reality. Failure, bad breaks, they are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for you to reassess, re-strategize, opportunities to reboot, to find other ways to achieve what you are actually gunning for. Your life is the sum of your decisions. You cannot blame external circumstances for a life that is a direct result of your own choices. We all do reach a moment when we realize no one is coming to save us. It is called maturity. Hello? So taking responsibility for your own life, realizing this, the earliest you are able to realize this, the better for you. It's called maturity. When you begin to take accountability for your own life, that's when you begin to mature, not by adding or mounting age. So what do I mean? Your level of maturity is measured by the level of accountability that you take. Let me quickly reiterate it. Taking accountability for your own life is when you finally mature. While the world might call your drive abnormal, the internal pride and satisfaction that come from working yourself to the goal for your own goals is what defines a life well lived. Thank you very much for watching. You made it to this point of this video. Thank you. Kudos. Subscribe to this channel, ChristyNuga Motivation. I hope I've been able to convince you why mediocrity is a terrible thing to experience. So snap out of it. Therefore, if this video has helped you in any way, like it. Let me know your take on it. Share it with those who need it. And keep watching ChristyNuga until I come your way again with another powerful content for personal growth, motivation, growth mindset, and all. It's a wrap from me to you right now. See you in the next video. How does one build a growth mindset that actually works? Have you ever felt like you're just working so hard, but the result isn't forthcoming? Well, today, we're going to break down exactly why that happens. And more importantly, we're going to build a growth mindset that actually works. Welcome. I'm your growth mindset coach, and you are watching ChristyNuga Motivation. Let's dive into this. Hear this. Stop working hard. Start growing. Start working smart. Many of us confuse busy work with progress. You might be grinding 10 to 12 hours a day, ticking off tasks. But if you're not learning, adapting, or improving, your growth is stalled. Think about it like this. Imagine watering a plant, but never giving it sunlight or nutrients. Sure, the water helps, but the plant won't thrive. That's exactly what happens when working so hard without having a strategy or a growth mindset plan. Someone wants to say, then what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is believing that your abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. It's seeing challenges as opportunities rather than seeing it as obstacles. With a great mindset, hard work becomes strategic, fulfilling, and transformational. Reflect, then evaluate your efforts. While at this, ask yourself, am I working hard or working smart? No one is above learning. There's this saying that says, when the person stops learning, then it starts dying. So therefore, embrace learning and feedback. So the point is, instead of you feeling defeated when things go wrong, you need to ask, what do I need to learn, or what is the lesson in this? In this case, that's how you turn your setbacks into stepping stones. You need to surround yourself with growth-oriented people. Find mentors, peers, or communities that inspire you to level up. Set strategic goals, not just tasks. Do not just fill your day with activities. Define growth targets, skills to learn, habits to build, and measurable progress markers. Having done this, you begin to work consistently towards them. Now let's talk about mindset shifts that accelerates growth. Stop fearing failure. Fail forward. Celebrate small wins. They compound over time. You know, there's this Yoruba adage that says, "Ogbon ju agbára lọ," meaning that with your right mindset, it's not about working harder. It's about smarter effort. So therefore, if you've been working hard but not growing, then remember to put up smarter efforts. Learn to work smarter. Learn to start working smart, and let's see how your growth accelerates. Talk to me in the comments. I read every comment. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, like, comment, share it with your friends and family. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, ChristyNuga Motivation, go ahead and do that. Until I come your way again with another wonderful mindset growth, do turn on the notifications so that you'll be able to watch firsthand our videos. Every Thursday is new video. This video, The Millionaire's Mindset, is one of my videos. I recommend you go and watch it. The link is somewhere here. We are building a community of people who don't just work hard. They grow to become unstoppable. I also have a link of a playlist to my growth mindset videos. It's somewhere here too. If it's not here, maybe somewhere on the screen. Let's see. Do you feel like your to-do list is controlling your life? From constant notifications to the multitasking trap, most people are sabotaging their own success without them even realizing it. Come along with me. This video you are about to watch provides a comprehensive guide on improving productivity and efficiency. Here Here are 8 key lessons I'm about to show you. Let's fix your workflow to help you work smarter, not harder. work for long hours, but they fail to see the real results. So why? Because they are working hard instead of them working smart. Here are 8 simple rules to help you actually increase your productivity, save time and energy. Planning gives you clear direction. Without a plan, you get easily distracted. You react to distractions rather than leading your goals. Plan your top priorities before the week begins. This helps you to save mental energy and then ensure progress. Digital distractions destroy deep focus. So, by keeping your phones away, or at best, switch it off, or put it in silence. By practicing this regularly, you'll be able to have that access to entering into a state of deep work. This practice leads to a faster and higher quality result. Multitasking is a myth. It's actually just rapid switching of tasks, and this exhausts your brain. Doing one thing at a time allows for better quality and greater personal satisfaction. While single tasking and batch tasking are both superior to multitasking, they serve different purposes. Experts generally agree that single tasking is best for high concentration, deep work, while batch tasking is best for efficiency with routine or similar tasks. Single tasking or monotasking is the practice of dedicating your full attention to a specific project until it is completed. When do you use single tasking or monotasking method? Use it for complex projects like writing codes, strategic plannings, or for creative designs that require a state of flow. The benefits derived from single or monotasking methods is that it reduces context switching. This eliminates the attention residue that occurs when your brain tries to switch between tasks which are unrelated. A higher quality of your output is achieved because your cognitive resources are not divided. And this leads to fewer errors. This minimizes the mental fatigue caused by mental juggling, thereby reducing stress. Now let's talk about batch tasking. Batch tasking or task batching involves grouping similar activities, tackling them all at once in a dedicated time block. When do we use batch tasking or task batching? Task batching or batch tasking is good for repetitive or administrative tasks, such as answering all emails for the day, making all phone calls, or processing expensive reports. The benefits are enormous, and this includes keeping your brain in the same cognitive mode. For example, all communication tasks are done at the same time block. So this allows you to move faster through the list. So this boosts efficiency, as this reduces the startup time and mental energy required to prepare for different types of work. Better organization is achieved. It makes an intimidating to-do list feel more approachable. Your brain is like a battery. It needs recharging. Short, intentional breaks, 5 to 10 minutes break from a 60 minutes work is necessary. This helps you to keep your mind fresh and prevents the burnout. Automate as much as you can. Do not waste your energy on repetitive tasks. Use systems, routines, and tools to save the mundane so you can save your energy for important high-value work. Prioritize your work. Avoid the trap of fake productivity. Start your day by identifying and completing the most important tasks first. You must be perfectly organized. A clean and organized environment leads to a clearer output. When your desk and files are in order, you stop wasting time searching for things and you start focusing on execution. Have a routine and stick to it. Consistency beats motivation. Habits and routines remove the need for daily decision making. This ensures that you keep moving forward even on days when you don't feel like doing any work. Success is a result of consistent, smart habits. Apply these strategies today to change your output and also to achieve your goals faster. Thank you for watching. If you're yet to subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation, this is the time to do it. Do not forget to like it. Share it with friends, colleagues, family members, and anyone who needs to boost their output level faster. Let me know in the comments which of these or how many of these strategies you have been working with. Until I come your way again with another wonderful video of mine, it's a wrap for now. Bye-bye. A growth mindset acts as a regular software update for your decision-making machinery. When you learn from your past choices, that is feedback, you refine your decision-making process to become more efficient and biased towards success. The mind is just like a mental factory. What does it mean? Your thoughts are raw materials shaping your reality, and you happen to be the manager responsible for what you allow into your mind. The mind is like a mental factory is a phrase popularized by Jim Rohn, popular American motivational speaker, an entrepreneur, and an author. This metaphor emphasizes that feeding your mind with positive, productive inputs, such as knowledge and discipline, produces a successful life, while negative, trash-like inputs produce chaotic results. In the mental factory metaphor, decision-making is the operational process, the literary machinery that converts your raw materials, that is thoughts and inputs, into finished products, actions and results. The following shows you how decision-making functions within your mental factory. The quality control manager. You, as the manager of your mental factory, your primary role is to evaluate incoming raw data and then decide what to process. Decision-making allows you to filter out negative or low-quality inputs that could damage your final products, that is your life's outcome, the production process. Decision-making is the cognitive machinery that weighs different alternatives against your factory's goals and values. This process can be used to select the best course of action from various possibilities to achieve your desired results. Let's picture it this way. Two processing systems. For instance, your factory uses two different production lines. Look at system 1. Automated, fast, intuitive, often driven by emotional inputs. This handles routine, everyday choices with high speed, but prone to errors. System 2, manual, slow, deliberate, and logical. You engage this for complex, high-stakes decisions requiring analytical rigor, maintenance, and upgrades. A growth mindset acts as a regular software update for your decision-making machinery. By learning from your past choices, that is feedback, your decision-making process becomes refined. This enhances your efficiency and you become more biased towards success. Mental stimulation. Before committing to production, your mind often uses mental imagery. This is to simulate potential outcomes. This dry run helps you to evaluate the consequences of different decisions before they become final actions. A growth mindset helps individuals to see challenges as opportunities. This leads to becoming more proactive and imbibe problem-solving attitudes. This encourages learning from setbacks. Invariably, it leads to more informed choices. Individuals with a growth mindset are more resilient and bounce back from poor decisions effectively. A flexible mindset promotes innovation and considering diverse solutions.